In today's video, I'm gonna tell you how to configure Ethernet IP communication in ABB Robot with IRC5 particularly. So first, you need confirm, make sure your system already have this function 841.1 Ethernet IP scanner or adapter option. If you doesn't buy this from ABB official, go back to my previous video. That video means how to install Profinet, Profibus option function package. Go back to check that video. You will find an answer how to install the option function. You need to buy it or you can install it by yourself. So after you confirmed you have this function, I strongly suggest you install this function because 840 you need, that is any bus Ethernet can be adapter, and also you need buy hardware module. So I strongly suggest you buy this or install this option. Robot can be scanner or adapter, and you can use these two Ethernet port. X5 LAN 3 X6 is WAN port. Okay, connect to this port, two ports. So after you confirmed you already have this function, let's begin how to configure robot as adapter. Adapter means slave, scanner means master. Okay, I'm gonna introduce two ways, two topics, scanner or adapter. So first, adapter. Choose control panel, choose communication, choose IP setting, add, choose LAN 3 or WAN, choose, you can type the name EIP, okay, for Ethernet IP, and type the address. Okay, and restart. Get restart. Click cancel it and restart teach pendant. Okay, and check the configuration setting for IP address whether take effect or not. Check. As you can see, already created Ethernet IP setting. So go back, choose topics IO system, choose industrial network, choose Ethernet IP, and choose the connection. Make sure the connection mapping with the hardware we just created IP setting. Choose EIP. Also need restart it. Wait a second. And restart it teach pendant. Also check the control panel configuration. And the next step, you have to configure the input and output communication size. Choose Ethernet internal IP internal device. This is for adapter. Remember, this is for adapter, this is for scanner. ABB as a scanner, then you click this. I'm gonna introduce later. So choose Ethernet IP internal device, shows all. As you can see, you can configure input side, output side. Okay. The label you can type the label. Make sure the label, okay? Make sure the label is the same with the, once you configured finished, you can type input and output. And once you finish the input size and output size configuration and label means the name, or the when you need the outside controller need this ESD file for the ABB, because the outside controller as scanner they need ABB robot EDS file. Okay, so also important, input output label, you just configure it. Okay, once you configure the input size and output size, the next step you have to configure signal. You have to map in the signal. You have to define the signal, how many signals you need in your system, in your project. Click signal, choose show all, choose add. Your mapping or type, for example, DI1. Okay, type of signal you choose. This is the same steps like other communication profile bus PrereQuisites. Choose assign to the device. Choose the Ethernet internal device. Mapping from started with 0. Okay, access level. Okay, then you define all the signals. Define all the signals and restart it. Okay, restart it. Restart it. And once you configured all the signals, once you mapping all the signals, and the next step you have to export the ABB robot ESD file to outside controller. Where you can find it? You can find it in Teach Pendant. Okay, I strongly suggest you find it, copy it in Teach Pendant after you configured all the steps. It's the same place like last video, Profibus. You can find this ESD file. Where you can find it? In this picture, in Teach Pendant. Where you can find it? Still in Flex Pendant Explorer, like this picture. You can find in Teach Pendant. First, you choose Flex Pendant Explorer. Okay, not this. Must like this path. Once you click Flex Pendant Explorer, you will find HD0A, and this is the project name, and you find products like this path in Teach Pendant. Okay, products. First, Flex Pendant Explorer. Second, HD0A. Next, choose the project name. Products, robotware, utility, service. Should be GSD, not GSD, EDS. Then you will find the ABB robot ESD file, and you copy into the USB disk. Then finish. This is the most right way to get the ESD file from robot. Okay, remember, still repeat. Flex Teach Pendant. Find HD0. Use this or this. Go back. HD0A, and this is the system name. Find products, robotware, utility, service, ESD. Then you will find ABB robot project ESD file. Okay, this is the most right way to do this. Another way is you can, once you connect to the, use the Robot Studio, you connect to the robot, and you find add-ins. You find the right robotware version. You choose the open the package folder. You open the robot package. You open the robotware package. utility service, you will find EDS file. Okay, this is the last option. Sorry, I just made a mistake. EDS file. Okay, this is the second way to get robot EDS file as adapter. Okay, so this is the steps for configure ABB robot as Ethernet IP adapter, Ethernet IP communication as adapter. What if you want to configure robot as scanner? Scanner means master, and outside device as slave, as adapter. How can you do that? So same step. First, you still need to configure IP setting. Okay, you still need to configure IP setting. Same step. Configure IP setting. Okay, and choose IO setting. The next step, still industrial network. Make sure Ethernet IP connection with the IP setting creation. Mapping this. Same step we add adapter. So, okay, after you finish these two steps, there is a difference between adapter and scanner. As scanner, you have to put outside. Once again, if ABB robot as scanner, you have to put outside EDS file into this position. Let me see. Go back. Input and output. Sorry. You have to flex pendant. You have to put the outside EDS file into this. They have the EDS file folder. You put into this. Okay, I already put, for example, I already put the Jacka robot EDS file into it. Okay, remember Flex Pendant Explorer. EDS, put outside adapter EDS file here. And once you put it, the next step, click Input and Output. And click View, click Industrial Networks. Choose Ethernet IP, choose Scan EDS file. Okay, you just scan it. Remember, first put it in EDS file folder. The next step, input, output. Choose industrial network. Choose Ethernet IP. Scan the EDS. Okay, choose scan it. After you scan it, go back to the control panel. Choose configuration. Choose Ethernet IP device. You can add. Choose the outside EDS file. You just scan it. As you can see, okay, choose the Jacka robot ether. That is I imported. Scan it and type the name. Okay. Label important. Address, IP address. Okay. And input and output size. Okay. This is also important. Input and output size important. Okay. You get it? This is for the, you restart it. And we click restart it. and we restart it. So all the steps for the scanner also finished. The next step you should test. Okay, so this is today's topic: how to configure ABB Robot as adapter or scanner. Adapter is commonly used. Still, if you are a master of ABB Robot, ignore this video. If you are beginners, hope my video is helpful and useful to you. If you think it's useful, don't forget subscribe my YouTube channel. Your positive confirmation is my motivation to record more training video. See you next video.